Good morning all. Myself Sujita Mahesh. Today I am representing you the chapter Golden India beginning to 1206 and this is the part 7. Student, let me tell you about the society in this Gupta period. Society was traditionally divided into 4 parts of the Gupta period. The place of Brahmin, the place of the Brahmin was regarded to be the highest. That means उस ज़माने में जो ब्राह्मण की पोस्ट थी वो सबसे उच्च पोस्ट मानी जाती थी. Their duties were study, teaching and performing the यज्ञास and charities. ब्राह्मण्स को उस ज़माने में हाई पोस्ट माना जाता था और ब्राह्मण्स को कहा जाता था कि वो सिर्फ टीचिंग और स्टडी और यज्ञ के यूज़ किया जा सकता है. सेकेंड ग्रुप था क्षत्रिय. क्षत्रिय वेर रिस्पॉन्सिबल टू प्रोटेक्ट द नेशन. वैष्णवास वेर इन द ऑक्यूपेशन ऑफ ट्रेडिंग एंड कॉमर्स. नाउ नेक्स्ट लास्ट इज द शूद्रास. शूद्रास वेर सर्विस प्रोवाइड. In Gupta period, the bond occupation with caste ended. The basic of the caste remained prevalent. Women had an important place in the society. Women were educated. Yil system, that means a parda system, was not there. At this time, 8 types of marriages were prevented. The practice of स्वयंवरा as was there. उस ज़माने में 8 टाइप के शादियाँ होती थी जिसमें कह सकते हैं हम मुद्रावक्षी, कारनास, अमस्ता, प्रशंसना वेर द मिक्स्ड कास्ट ड्यूरिंग गुप्ता पीरियड. कश्यतास was the section during Gupta period, but later it emerged in the form of the caste. Student, let me show you the map of Gupta period. गुप्ता पीरियड में इस तरीके से मैप बताया गया था जिसमें ब्लू इज नोन एज अ दिस वन. द ब्लू इज नोन एज द चंद्रगुप्त कंक्लूज ऑफ द चंद्रगुप्त एरिया. नेक्स्ट दिस ब्लू is no second blue, the one light one is known as the Samudra Gupta era, and this small one, the last, this small blue one, it is known as the Chandragupta second era. Now let me show you the Samudra Gupta and Chandragupta's coin. Students, this one, the first one is shown as a Samudra Gupta's coin. It was a golden coin at that time. And the second one, it is a Chandragupta coin. That coin was represented or circulated in that particular era. Women were depicted ideally in the literature of Gupta period. In case not have any son, the wife has had to primary right to her husband properties at that era. उस ज़माने में ऐसा कहा गया था कि जिसको लड़का नहीं होता है उसकी फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी हस्बैंड की प्रॉपर्टी का वाइफ को जाया जाता है. Now let me talk about the Vardhana destiny. That is a Pushpa Bhuti destiny. This destiny began 6th century AD near a Tanshvera with a Pushpa Bhuti, who was a devoted worshipper of Shiva. 3 king was born in this era. इस era में 3 king आए थे and that was a प्रभाकर वर्धना, राज्यवर्धना एंड हर्षवर्धना. इसमें ज़्यादातर पॉपुलर हर्षवर्धना रहे थे. हर्षवर्धना was popular because of his work, but this destiny was ended after the हर्षवर्धना because he didn't have any child. उनको कोई बच्चा नहीं था जिसकी वजह से ये डेस्टिनेशन ख़त्म हो गया था. Now let me tell you that After the death of Prabhakar Vardhana, his elder son Rajyavardhana ascends the throne, but shortly after the coronation, he has to engage in a several battle and was assassinated by the Gaur ruler Shashanka in 606. After this, his younger brother Harshvardhana became the ruler, who ruled for 40 years and expanded the empire. Students, let me tell you, he did not have any children. So Pushpavati destiny ended with this डेमेशियस. ये मैंने आपको पहले ही बताया था, उनको बच्चा नहीं था, इसके लिए उनकी जो एम्पायर थी उसी टाइम ही ख़त्म हो गई थी. Gaur ruler Shashanka has assigned his elder brother Rajyavardhana, younger sister Rajashri went away to unknown place to save her life. Soon, Harshvardhana successfully finding the whereabouts of his sister. Let me tell you this one also. He entered into an alliance with the king of Bhaskara Varma of Kamrupa and sent a large army against Shashanka thought in the south. His army was forced to return from the bank of the river Narmada around 620 AD. From by the king Pulakshin II. Now the Harsha's boundary was expanded from the snow-laden mountain in the north till the bank of the river Narmada in the south, Gangjam in the east, and the Balabhi in the west. Kanaju was the capital of huge empire. मतलब आज के ज़माने के नॉर्थ ईस्ट का सारा पार्ट उस ज़माने में हर्षवर्धना के हाथ में था. At present, I have just got this pics of Harshvardhana. Next, it was says that Harshvardhana took the title of Maharaja Dhiraja. He was a worshipper of the Shiva and the sun god. Let me show you one more pic of Harshvardhana. This one monument और ये सब बोल सकते हैं, ऐसा एक वर्क मुझे मिला है by the internet. Now student, last page of this chapter, this paragraph. Later he was declined toward the Mahayana Buddhism. Once every 5 years, he used to organize a large ceremony at the confluence of the river Ganga, Yamuna, and performing charity and other work of the public welfare. Now later when we start the part 8, we will talk about the Pala's destiny. Students, have a nice day.